Hi everyone, it's Miss Taurus here. I hope everyone's doing well. I am back with another video, so let's go ahead and get started. The shape of the moon changes in a predictable pattern based on the moon's orbit. The shapes are called phases. It takes 4 weeks for the moon to go through all of its phases, and we call that the lunar cycle. The new moon is not visible. That's because the moon is between Earth and the sun. The dark side of the moon is toward Earth, so we see nothing. During the first quarter, the right side of the moon is lit, and the left side is dark. It rises at noon and sets at midnight. The full moon is when the entire side of the moon facing the Earth is lit up. We can see the whole side of the moon. The full moon comes up at sunset and goes down at sunrise. During the third quarter, the left side of the moon is lit, and the right side is dark. It rises at midnight and sets at noon. Between the new moon and the quarters, the moon is shaped like a smile. When the moon is less than half lit, it is called a crescent moon. The first appearance of the moon after the new moon is the waxing crescent moon. Waxing means getting bigger. Between the quarters and the full moon, the moon is oval. When the moon is more than half lit, it is called a gibbous moon. After the full moon, the moon begins to wane. Waning means getting smaller. For 7 days, it is a waning gibbous moon until it is the third quarter. Then following the third quarter, for 7 days, it is a waning crescent. That brings the moon back to its starting point, and the lunar cycle is complete and starts over again. So now I have this really cool activity that I wanted to share with you using, yes, that's right, cookies. Here I have my moon phases data sheet. Each circle here represents a phase of the cycle. I'm going to start by writing my name up top, and you'll see that the sun is to the right side of the paper, and I have my planet Earth right in the center. I'm going to grab my pack of Oreos here, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the first quarter moon. So the right side of the moon is illuminated, so I'm going to mimic that by scraping off half of the cream filling to show that half of my moon is lit. Now moving on to my waxing gibbous, I am going to scrape some of my cream filling to show that it is getting bigger. This is my full moon. I'm going to leave all of the cream filling on to show that it is fully lit. I had a little cookie catastrophe there, but it's okay because I'm just going to add it on there and press it in. Next up is my waning gibbous, so now I am going to make the cream filling smaller as it transitions to the next phase. Alright, now we're headed to the third quarter, so now my right side is going to be scraped off, and my left side is going to be lit. Next up is my waning crescent, so here I am scraping the majority of it, leaving a little sliver, which is going to transition next to my new moon. So for my new moon, I'm going to scrape off all of the filling, because remember, the new moon is not visible because the moon is between Earth and the sun. So it starts its new cycle again, moving to the waxing crescent, and here I am scraping off some of the cream, and from there on, it'll start to get bigger. And there we have it. We have our moon phases shown through our Oreo cookies. It was a fun way to take a look at the different phases individually. And here's a picture of it labeled. And of course, as soon as I was finished, I had to eat some because why not? Alright, so that is all for today. Until next time, please be safe and I will see you soon. Bye!